Our next speaker is representing Ghana and Africa's industrial and business community. He is the Chief Executive Officer and founder of Suku Technologies, which exists to use tech and innovation to solve problems. He is also here to represent the Association of Ghana Industries. He's actually the regional chairman for the Accra branch of the Association of Ghana Industries, a multi-award winning gentleman with great ideas on how to marry industry and the related fields. Please put your hands together as we welcome Mr. Chunam Cleanse Akpeloo. And he will be talking on behalf of private sector, representing the private sector this morning. Thank you.
Good morning. Thank you, Kafi, for your kind words. Honorable Minister, members of the academic community, professors, all protocols observed, please allow me to sincerely begin to thank you so much for inviting the private sector. There has always been a great relationship between the academia and the private sector. Our prayer has been that this relationship will actually go a long way to yield more results. So essentially, I'm here today representing, first and foremost, the Association of Ghana Industry, which is the umbrella body of all businesses in the country. Established some 60 years ago, we have companies in every sector of the Ghanaian economy, from agriculture to technology to manufacturing to etc. I mean, almost every sector of the private sector engagement is involved. So there has been a significant disconnect between industry and academia. So very often, our members, i.e. members from the business community, would complain very heavily about the quality of skill set they are getting from the academia. And it's getting to a stage where a lot more of our private sector organizations would rather go and look for skill set outside the continent. So we are very concerned because at the end of the day, the several graduates that are being churned out every year must be hired. The only reason why the university is in business is because we are producing labor which ought to be employed. And so for us, we're extremely excited about this project, especially because for the first time, it focused very heavily on the teacher. Because at the end of the day, in as much as we try to blame our graduates, the person who trains them must accept part of the responsibility as well. So we're excited that the program is tailor-made to bring the teacher to the level that it's appreciating the new standards as there are in the global space of labor. And so we are interested to support at any stage, and we want to make an appeal to have us formally involved in the entire process of this journey. When I look at the program, I realize that industry, beyond inviting us to make remarks, we're not very involved in the training and so on. You need to have us on the table. We need to be there with you all the time. So please. Otherwise, we may go and be repeating the same mistakes we've repeated all the time. I know that most of our members would always complain about time, but if we formalize this, they are very eager to donate some of their executive hours for this project. There are some few concerns that I'd like you two guys to take on as you move on to your training. Number one, so on Monday, we'll be meeting in Casablanca to discuss the impact of the free continental trade on our various economies. Now, part of this conversation is very heavy on labor. The producers of labor is the academia. And of course, some of the academia members will be there. one of the things I want you to guys to take very seriously, it's about how you are going to be able to shape the graduates to meet the ever-globalized African space. Because I run a technology firm, some of my best workers are not Ghanaians, they are Indians. They don't have to come and sit in Accra. I hire them, they work for me online, I pay them. They are cheaper, they are more efficient, just describe the problem to them, the next day they are back with you with solutions. So what happens to the Ghanaian trained IT person? I'm a nationalist, I'm eager to employ my folks, but also I must, as a business person, I must make the best out of resources. So we're saying that we have to be able to up our standards in order to have graduates that are equally competitive. We know the role of academia, and we understand that it's an academic institution that provide training for people to understand a lot of issues. And so if you're coming, we're not necessarily expecting you to be a professional, but we're expecting you to have a problem-solving skills. We're expecting you to be a design thinker. I am asking you to go and research and get back to me the next day with solutions so that it becomes easy for all of us. But the challenges are such that a lot more of our graduates are unable to think outside the box. They are continually waiting for instructions. But in the very globalized space, it becomes difficult to want to work with somebody who must perpetually wait for instructions. And so we are super happy about this initiative, really, and we're encouraging you more to, you academics, challenge yourself. Make sure you're ready. Make sure that you are the change that the young students want to see. Allow them to think. Provide environment for them to be able to be big problem solvers. We want to see graduates that are eager to solve complex problems that are facing in industry. We want the industry-academic relationship to be deepened where it becomes almost systemic for us to come and recruit on yearly basis during their graduation, as opposed to waiting to go and hire people from India and etc. I'm a Stanford alum, and every year I've got young kids from Stanford University who come and intern with me. Part of the assignment is just to follow me as CEO and go with me to my meetings and understudy. I can assure you, within 3 months, these young kids are able to solve very big complex challenges that will take me even more time to be able to solve. This is the situation we want to promote. Please open up for industry, and we're happy to have you. I thank you.